Ever feel like you're backed into a corner with everything on the line? That's exactly where the Protestant forces were in 1631 during the 30 Years' War. The mighty Catholic imperial army, led by the fearsome Count Tilly, seemed absolutely unstoppable. They had just brutally sacked the city of Magdeburg, a horrific event that sent shockwaves across Europe. For the Protestant cause, things looked bleak. Hope was fading, and it felt like the end was near. But then, a lion roared from the north. King Gustavus Adolphus of Sweden landed in Germany, determined to turn the tide. He was a military genius, bringing new ideas and a highly disciplined professional army. Yet many were skeptical. Could this Swedish king truly challenge the most powerful army in Europe? The stage was set for a monumental clash near the village of Breitenfeld, just outside Leipzig. On September 17, 1631, the two armies faced off. On one side, Count Tilly's imperial veterans, arranged in massive deep squares of infantry called tercios, the dominant formation for over a century. They were confident, battle-hardened, and expected another easy victory. On the other, Gustavus Adolphus with his Swedes and their nervous Saxon allies. But the Swedes were different. Gustavus had organized them into smaller, more flexible units with more muskets and cannons. They could move faster and fire quicker. It was a clash of old versus new, tradition versus innovation. The battle began, and at first it seemed like a disaster for the Protestants. The imperial cavalry smashed into the Saxon forces, who panicked and fled the field. Seeing this, Tilly thought the battle was won and ordered his tercios to wheel and crush the exposed Swedish flank. This was the moment of truth. But instead of breaking, the Swedish second line, held in reserve, calmly turned to face the threat. Their disciplined volleys of musket and cannon fire tore into the dense imperial squares. While Tilly's infantry was pinned down, the Swedish cavalry, led by the king himself, counterattacked and routed the imperial horsemen. They then circled around and captured the imperial artillery, turning Tilly's own cannons against his men. Caught between devastating fire from the front and their own captured guns from the rear, the once invincible imperial tercios finally broke. It was a complete and stunning victory for the Swedes. The myth of imperial invincibility was shattered in a single afternoon. The Battle of Breitenfeld was a true turning point. It revived Protestant morale across Europe and proved that Gustavus Adolphus and his innovative tactics were a force to be reckoned with. It changed the course of the 30 Years' War and signaled a new era in military history. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into history, please hit that like button and subscribe for more. See you next time.